Hey guys, Billyazprospector back here with another video pertaining to coins. Here today I have a coin known as the El Cazador Louisiana coin from 1783. This is an 8 reals coin acquired by a friend of mine from a local shop here in Arizona. And I just want to give you some quick history behind this coin as I found it to be pretty interesting, as you can see in the description there, from 1784, Shipwreck. So at the end of the American Revolution, Spain was actually the largest colonial power of the New World at that time. It held over half of the current United States as it is today. So King Charles III was in control and had ordered basically a lot of currency, hard currency, be infiltrated, basically pushed into the current economy as it was. So in January of 1784, the Spanish ship El Cazador set sail from Veracruz, Mexico, and was headed to the port of New Orleans. It was loaded with silver coins. This one here, as known as the pieces of 8, amongst probably many other different types, but majority of these. It was a legal tender used in the United States all the way up until I believe it was stated as 1857. Interesting enough, this vessel never made it, and had it made it, the U.S. probably would not be what it is today, at least in that lower southeast region that we know of: New Orleans, Georgia, Alabama, all the way down into Florida. Who knows what it would have looked like? At any rate, it never did make it. A lot of people say it was maybe sunk by pirates or whatnot, because this was a two-mast type vessel, and pretty big, capable to handle the open seas, but had never made it. So it was lost and never to be recovered until in 1993 there was a fishing vessel. It was interesting enough. It was called the Mistake, and it was a trawler which basically had large nets that would trawl the bottom, and it would basically just pull along with nets. And when they got caught up on something, and when they pulled the nets up, they were loaded with these coins that you see here. And alongside with that, it just was really interesting. So the crew discovered the resting place of that ship, the El Cazador, and that basically changed the world of coins for this particular piece. I didn't do enough research to find out actually who took ownership of those coins at the time. It's just really interesting. I think that the vessel had over 400,000 of pieces of 8 of this type here. I'm not sure exactly how many were acquired, but there was definitely smaller amount denominations from the Spanish fleet of colonial coins, all from the Mexican Mint. And is basically there to stabilize the Spanish monetary system to help push forward North America or the New World at that time. And basically the rest is history. So you can acquire these coins. There's quite a few of them out there. I particularly like this coin because it's actually graded in a VF25. The other ones that I've seen out there are actually in a genuine, in a holder, Annex, NGC, stuff like that, but it's just listed as a genuine coin. I would prefer a graded coin versus a genuine. Flipping this coin over, you actually see that you actually have a crown shape at the top, some kind of shield marking, and all these things mean something. Back in these older coins, it was very either similar to like Roman coins. Each of these markings held some significance, and all in all, it's interesting because I've actually held an older Shipwreck coin that was also another style of 8 reals, maybe from a different continent. And interesting, it wasn't actually in the coin shape. It was round, but typically in the 8 reals, they would cut it up into pieces of 8, which as a whole would be considered 8 reals. And they would typically cut off edges to make the weight consistent, and then that's what you had. You didn't have a nice round coin like this one is presented here. And you can see some discoloration with this. Obviously, if you've seen any coin recovery from the ocean, most of them are encrusted with just all different coral and different types of things that have just inhabited itself on the coin surface. So this coin had to go through some kind of conservation to preserve the coin as it is today in this holder. And I'm just happy to see that this coin was actually in a VF25, and I'm pretty excited about that. It's just pretty neat. I think it's neat to own a coin, especially from a shipwreck. There's not too many people that say that, hey, I have a coin from a shipwreck vessel from 1784 or 1783. It's pretty neat. So I hope you'd enjoy this quick video of this coin. I hope you enjoyed the history, as that's something that probably interests me the most about coin collecting. And please comment, subscribe, and leave some feedback for some future videos that you'd like to see. Oh, and before I let you go, I do have some updates on my Carson City Morgan dollar that I got from a pawn shop a while back. So I'll be posting another video about that soon. I know a lot of people are interested in that, so I can't wait to share that with you. So keep an eye out for that video coming soon. See you later, guys.